Hey, we got Drewz Viewz here, and I'm back to react to some Infinity Train. Back on the train for one more go around. Well, two more technically. We got two more episodes left. It's the penultimate episode of season 4 of the whole series. Unfortunately, I know there was like controversy or there was people fighting online, and I saw it trending on Twitter in the past year. People upset that the show was canceled, and I was told in my comments here too that I guess there's plans for 3 more books or seasons, and Cartoon Network thought the show was too dark apparently, and that's why it was canceled. So on one hand, I guess I could see that, like depending on what the demographic they want. Certainly it is. There's very dark elements to the show, especially that season 3 finale, the intro of this season 2. Even they're talking about they could die or something. I think one was, but yeah, obviously there's a lot of fans of the show here and need to go for a certain demographic. I guess what evidently they are, the Cartoon Network, that is. So yeah, it'd be cool if I'm watching this on HBO Max. It would be cool if HBO picked it up to make more seasons, or another network, but who knows. Anyway, enough about that right now. Let's see what this episode's gonna be here. It's the castle car, which makes sense because that's where Kaz lives apparently. She brought the boys up to it last time in the maze. In front of it, because it was the Mega Maze car. They kind of they talked it out a little bit. Mingy was starting to turn things inward and saying like he's not even mad at Ryan, he's like more mad at himself, or he thinks he's kind of jealous of Ryan and what he gets to do, and he thinks what he's doing is kind of pathetic. Ryan was telling him like at least you have people that care about you more and things like that, or so they're getting back on the same page there. But meanwhile, all like Kez's former enemies from the season converged on the maze, tried to take them down. We had the Margot Martindale voiced sheriff, the Butterfly Sheriff or whatever they are. And the J.K. Simmons voiced Pig Baby, who's now Pig Toddler, with his cow creamer there, and who ended up eating the butterfly, I believe, at the end. Buttery Fly. The aliens or whatever they are from the first episode or the second episode of the season that were changing into different things. And it was the bouncer guy from the Astro Q car, who they still fooled yet again. But now inside the castle here, we're just meeting the roommate at the end that we've learned the whole season about. It seemed like they were setting us up that I think Morgan is the roommate's name, that it was like a regular dude looking guy or whatever, but it's like a big booming voice, like a giant's voice or something. We didn't see what they look like, but also they don't seem happy that Kez is back either, so we'll have to see what this is all about. But yeah, the second last episode, maybe we'll get some kind of cliffhanger for the finale, but I'm sure they're gonna have to, they're really gonna be put to the test here, I would guess, Ryan and Mingy. But I'm ready to just go on and find out. Let's do it. Well, it wasn't exactly the type of cliffhanger I was expecting, but was one nonetheless, with Ryan kind of seeming to lose it there. Min had been the one freaking out more throughout the book here, but yeah, Ryan was not taking this well the whole time today with Kez and everything else. I'm not sure what the monster was. I mean, the monster was seeming to be controlled by Amelia there. I guess it always was. I mean, at least in book 1 too, but when we saw it earlier in the season, it was one was there, I thought, or talking or something. Anyway, pulled their shoes off there, which were only a thing from the past of the train because we didn't see any of our other train protagonists in the earlier books have those, right? I don't think. Well, their numbers were moving around but didn't change, or I think you said change but didn't move. But I wonder if something happened to separate them out, so they'll be on divergent paths now or something, not tied together. I just don't know what else could be other than that. But yeah, So yeah, the Morgan thing was interesting though. It was the castle, like I said, is a little reminiscent of Beauty and the Beast with different things moving by themselves, and even though it was all just her. I wonder why Kez was like. It seemed to be she was the belle that would fit there, in like a Beauty and the Beast style thing where each person is like an object, but Kez seemed to be the only one that was not part of the actual castle. That wasn't Morgan, so I don't know. Maybe she just came in one day and decided to take over there, but yeah. So she actually helped the guy that was living there, which Morgan didn't understand, but and she didn't really understand it herself, I guess. But it was the right thing to do. Yeah, when they were yelling at her initially, I thought they were like projecting, saying their own stuff, which maybe they still were too. But then they didn't go too much more into that, like I thought they might. And what they were saying wasn't exactly wrong. But yeah, it was a good scene with Mingy talking to her at the end there and telling her, yeah, she just needs to get better, but she is kind of on the right path of like how to help people, which is supposed to be the goal like of the train, get the numbers down and off. So yeah, I wonder if we're gonna see in the finale here. Yeah, it doesn't necessarily seem like there's an outside force. Again, we just saw the monster come in and do that, but I don't know if we'll see them again. Like, it seems like they're setting it up for Ryan and Mingy to have to, or for Ryan to do something where Min's gonna have to stop him or talk him down or something. I don't know if we still saw like Pig Toddler, and then the other people were outside, the ones that didn't get killed or whatever. So I wonder if they'll get back involved. I'm sure Kez will have something to do with it, whatever the conclusion is here. But yeah, and we'll see how dark it goes if that's the whole thing and the reason why the show's not renewed. But yeah, if last finale is anything to go on, it might get pretty dark, but we'll have to see. Anyway, I'm excited for it. Do join me back next time for season 4, episode 10 there. Do subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Comment, everything like that. And until the big conclusion, I'll be disembarking from the train for now. Peace.